Hey friends, today I'm coming on to create ATC card number 27 for the 52 weeks of art challenge. And so I went over on Creative Fabrica, and if you've never been over there, it is an excellent source for SVG files. You can create stickers, you can print off different papers and patterns, and they even have 3D things, so many things over there that you can find. There is a lot of free things. They have like a lot of fonts and bundles and sometimes that are free. And then of course there's a tier where you can pay for a yearly amount and then download as much as you want. So I just recently did the yearly thing when it was on sale. They had a really good sale on it, and I went ahead and signed up for a year to give it a try, and I have used it so much and found so many cool things. So what I did is I just went on and searched 4th of July, and this really fun pattern came up with the cowboys here on the horses with the red, white, and blue. And then I searched American flag and horse, and I found this American flag in the background with the horse painted like the flag. And then I took these two images to my Cricut, and then I sized this one to our ATC card size of 2.5 by 3.5. And then I sized this one to 2.25 by 3.25 to kind of fit in the middle. And then I just went in to Cricut and I did an offset word of freedom so that I had a little sentiment to layer on there. So these, I did not use my Cricut to cut this out because I figured these shapes are easy enough for me to cut out. So we're going to utilize this bottom part of the paper. So we're going to cut this at 2.5 by 3.5 for the front of our ATC card. And the cowboy pattern is going to go on the back since it is a little bit busier and I want the horse to really shine on the front of my card. So we do have a little bit of line here, which is fine because we are going to ink this. But first, let's have a little fun. So I thought it would be really fun to pull in my watercolors and do maybe like a red and blue watercolor pattern on here. So I just have some paper towels. I've got a little Dollar Tree container with some water and a fairly large paintbrush. This is just, I think, from AC Moore. And I'm still practicing watercolor, so I'm not perfect at it, but I thought it would be fun to give it a try and have some fun. So let's pick up a little bit of the red, and I think I just kind of want to do like just some fun patterns on here. No like rhyme or reason. And then let's go ahead and that looks more of a pink, so maybe I'll bring in a little bit of this red. Maybe this is a redder red. Let's see. But oh no, this is more orange. This is kind of oranges, but we're going to put some of the color in here anyway. And this color has like a sparkle to it. All right, and then let's bring in some blue. Let's do this dark blue here. I just kind of want to be abstract and just have a little bit of fun. Bring in a little bit more of that orangish red. And then some of the other red. And some blue. And just kind of fill this in. I'm going to pick up a little bit more water. And let's see. Do we have another blue? Let's do this one here. I want to have some different colors on here. Different shadings. And kind of want to cover up all of that white as much as I can. So let's see. Pick up up a little bit more darker blue in here. All right, so I'm going to call that done, and then I'm going to need to let that sit and dry. So let me clean my brush really quick. Even the water is sparkly from the little bits of glitter that's in the paint. I'm not sure if you can tell that it's sparkly or not, but that's funny. All right, so let's set this aside to dry, and then let's bring in our pieces here and let's cut them out. I'm going to grab a paper trimmer to get closer to these. Like for this one, I can use my paper trimmer to cut this out. Let's see, let's go here. All right, so I'm going to have a little bit of a white border on this one side, but that's okay. All right, so then we have that cut out, and then let's get closer to the horse. And I could just fussy cut the horse out as well, but I'm just going to kind of get as close as I can and cut it out this way. And then I can go back in if I want, but I think I'm actually just going to leave it like that. And then I just need to fussy cut out our freedom here. Now, let's go ahead and grab my chipped sapphire distress oxide. And my Dollar Tree makeup blending brush there. And I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of these. I think it's time to replace my paper trimmer blade again. I noticed that it is starting to kind of get ragged on the edges. All right, and then let's ink this. And I think I'll go and ink that white ink up the white spots a little bit more with the blue and kind of fill that in. All right, and I'm going to want to ink my watercolor part of my ATC as well. Let's see if that has dried enough. Yep, so here we go. So fun and sparkly and just abstract, and just a fun way to use your supplies that you have. And then I'm just going to go ahead and ink the edges here. I think it might be slightly still wet. Not wet, but just like a little bit damp. All right, there we go. So I think the idea is going to be to use this as the front, and we are going to layer our horse right on top there. So let's just layer this. And I think that'll kind of help flatten out our base as well. And then we are going to glue this on the back side so we have that fun cowboy pattern on the back. And we might have to do a little trimming to make these two meet if we need to, but not, it looks like maybe just a little bit here on the bottom. Just trim that away. And a little bit on the side here. And I'm going to bring back in my blending brush and add a little bit more ink right there where I trimmed that down. There we go. I absolutely love this image of the horse and the American flag. And then I have freedom. So I think I want to add this, but I think I'm going to pop that up with some foam tape, so that the card has a little dimension. So let's add some foam tape. And I also think I want to add a little bit of gold thread because I want a little pop of gold on here as well. So let me grab some gold thread. Let's see, I want to make this a little bit smaller because I don't want it to be overpowering and kind of go over top of the horse too much. So let's lay that down. And then I'm actually going to trim it. I don't think I need that much. And then let's trim this part. And then we just have a little touch of gold. And then I'm going to go back in and just add a little bit of my adhesive on this. And then let's add this right across the bottom here. And that is really cute. I really, really love this image. And then let's add a couple of maybe gold gems. So we add another layer of gold on here. So I'm just going to grab my Hobby Lobby ones. I also have some cute stars that I might be able to use. Let's see. Those are a little bit too big. There we go. They're silver, but that's fine. I don't mind mixing gold and silver. So maybe let's add a couple of these. And then we'll bring in maybe a couple of these gold Hobby Lobby gems. I feel like we need something over there. Do we want to add another star? Let's do another star and a little mini gold one and a cluster. All right, that is so cute and really simple because We just made our own little watercolor paper with our watercolors from Michaels, and we used Creative Fabrica to print out this picture of the horse and the flag, and this really fun pattern with the cowboys and horses. So thanks guys for stopping by and checking out ATC card number 27 for 4th of July. I hope you all have a wonderful 4th, and be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.